All right. Have a good day.
You as well.
Hey, Facebook. Good afternoon. I know it's been a while. I'm going to give a couple of people some time to get on. And once somebody gets on with us, I am going to start our Wednesday Wisdom live post streaming on my personal page, my business page. Personal page is T.O. Taylor. Business page is Horizons and More. YouTube page, Horizons and More. So y'all come on in. Come on into the room. All right, we got some people with us. So it's been a minute, but I'm going to be talking on a couple of different topics today. Um, my personal page is tied in with my business page on YouTube. Can I call you right back, Miss Woodard? Oh, okay, I will. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. That was my accountant, had to answer. So let me start off on me as a person. Separate from my bar, I do have a life. I am a person. I do have feelings, just like each and every one of you. So let me break a couple of things down. Sometimes people think because you own a bar, you own what you own. It don't have to be. You're just an owner. You're just an owner doing what you're doing, trying to make a living. You can't show your real feelings to everybody because everybody doesn't belong in your circle. You can't share parts of you that you share with people that are closest to you because people, they try to take what they know and you know how people are. Look, y'all know how y'all are. Shit. Oh, Facebook. I'm sorry. This mouth of mine is just. Sometimes it's X-rated. It can be, but I'm going to take it back down to PG-13. So let me start over. Oh, no matter what it is that you've been called to do, no matter how much money you make, if your face is all out there, I see people, I'm in the store, I'm in the mall, or I'm out eating, or, I'm out shopping, I love to shop. I love to window shop. I love to look at things. They'll say, hey, that's you, that's Toya. How you doing? You have to allow a person their space. You have to allow people to be people. You have to allow, and I get how celebrities, how they sometimes they hide from the camera. Not that they're hiding from their fans. They're taking that time for them. And the public can be so hateful. They can be so disrespectful. I mean, oh, I saw him in the mall. He didn't smile, had his all bodyguards around him. People are so quick to judge. You don't stop and think that that person needs their space. That person has a life that they try to protect. And there is, I don't know why my phone always rings when I get on. Let me decline this. But back to what I was saying, I see why a lot of people keep their personal lives safe, covered, because they don't want everyone all in up in their mix. So I said all that to say this. People are going to be people. And sometimes you just got to let them do what they do. You got to let them say what they say. I remember back in my younger years of being an entrepreneur, I wanted to sometimes clap back. And for the most part, I did. Hey, I said what I felt though. But I protect those that I love, my kids, my grandchildren, my mom, my sister, my aunts, my uncles. You can't say something slick about them, and I'm not going to say nothing slick back. Remember, I started this post off saying that I'm human. Human. Oh God, I was about to come up with a seasoning or something. But people are human. Accept them who they are. Give them their space. My condolences to all the families every time I get on Facebook. I don't even like getting on Facebook anymore because it's always rest in heaven, rest in peace. You're burying somebody. I mean, it's just like Facebook is a good tool if it's used the right way. And I get that people get on here, they grieve, they say how they really feel, and some people take that personal. I mean, I believe we all have freedom to speech, right? I think that is one of our, it's in our constitutional rights that we have the right to say what we want to say. We can say it how we want to say it. And if you don't like it, hey, that's on you. You want to take it personal against somebody you don't even know? That's childish. People need to stop being so judgmental. I mean, come on. Any of you perfect on here? I'll wait. Nah, hell, none of y'all perfect. We all have mistakes. We all have flaws. That's why we're still in this life, because God is still giving us a chance to get it right. But hey, I guess I've just come to the conclusion I don't have common sense no more, because what's common to me ain't common for most folk. Because I mean, you would think some people have common sense. You gotta have to make Kool-Aid. What do you gotta have? Water, sugar, Kool-Aid flavoring, a package, something. Is that common sense? Or you know what? Forgive me. Some people are making Sprite Kool-Aid these days. But you know what? Hey, common sense is you need some liquid, right? But hey, that's free. That's why this is called Wisdom Wednesday. So, man, remember, I'm on my personal page. I'm talking about my personal page now, TL Taylor. So, we buried one of my best friends Monday. She was just 51. And I was speaking to her mom and dad today. Well, actually, her mom. And it's their 70th anniversary today. And they just buried their daughter Monday. Accepting God's will and trusting his plans sometimes can be the hardest thing to do, because of the simple fact that you never know what's coming. Sometimes when people pass and they pass suddenly, that's one of the things that it shakes you. It shakes you. And that's something that I don't know. I mean, I found myself talking to Mrs. G today, telling her that even though it hurts, The hardest part sometimes is trusting God's plan, because he knew this day when you and your husband conceived her. And I could hear her crying, and she was saying, you know what, Toya, you're right. Even though I wanted to cry, I held my tears back because I wanted to be strong for her. Life. I wore Can't Get Right's t-shirt Saturday. Life be lifing. I was in HEB shopping, and a lady stopped me and she looked at my shirt and she says, "Life be lifing?" I said, "Yeah, life be lifing." She was like, "You know what? You're sure right." So, to each and every one of you that has had to bury someone, my deepest condolences to you and your family, especially if it was unexpected. My dad died unexpectedly. It was something that I didn't see coming. Um, but now that the time has passed, I realize that that was the only way that I could allow and accept God taking my dad the way that he did. Because if my dad was sick or if he had been in a hospital, um, I would have been there every step of the way. And I know my father, he would have did everything to appease me, to make me comfortable. I would have slept in a cot on the side of his bed for as long as I had to. I told you, this is my personal page I'm speaking on right now. I have 3 different platforms. I'm being Toya. So as the time passed, I realized, and as I prayed and I sought God's face and wanted to get wisdom, I understand that God had to take my dad like that because I would have fought it any other way. I would have fasted. I would have been throwing oil. I would have been doing everything. I would have been rebuking Satan, and all along it was God. God had a better plan for my father. I accept that now. Does the pain still hurt? You can see the tears. You could hear my voice crumbling. Yeah, it does. But after a while, the peace that passes all understanding will give you what you need to get by. So, my condolences to everyone that has had to bury someone here recently, unexpectedly, period. My condolences to even if your loved one was sick and God called them home. You have to understand something. We're all on borrowed time. You never know when it's your day. So let's make the best out of what God has given us. Let's try to understand people a little better. Because I'm telling you, in this business, the stuff that I see every day, I can't make this shit up. Yeah, and I said shit. I can't make it up. I could write a book and it would be the #1 seller, because some of the stuff that happens around here, now I'm going to my business page, Horizons and More. Now I'm getting ready to talk business. Some of this stuff that happens around here is funny. Some of the stuff that I see is funny. Boy, I tell you, can't make this SHIDDDDD up. So with that being said, what's going on, Horizons and More? I want to thank each and every one of you. See how I had to transition from soaking up my tears, even though my heart still hurts. I got to put on that business face. You see how everyone takes the time to, or people that are in the spotlight or people that have a business have to shut off and go into that business side. You see how that works? It's not hard. And I'm telling you, owning your own business, it ain't for the weak at all. So if you got you got your feelings on your shoulders, shit, get out, get them off. Get the, you know what? Hey, anyway, Horizons and More customers, I want to thank you. I will say this, I have a loyal customer database. And when I say y'all are some loyal ones and y'all are some riders, I take my hat off to y'all and I thank y'all, because Horizons and More wouldn't be what it is today. So I thank each and every one of you, to my whole staff, to the security team. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love you. Now, let's talk about some shenanigans that happened in here Saturday. Like I said, you can't make this stuff up. This certain person had been barred from the bar. Barred from the bar. Kept going and asking security, man, can I come back? Can I come back? No, you can't come back. You cannot come back. So I guess this person decided that they wanted to jump the gate. You know, y'all think I'd be sitting over here talking to y'all. I'll be listening, I'll be talking back. But I was watching the crowd and I saw him from afar and I was like, I know security didn't let him in here. I just know he didn't let him in here. So he jumped the gate to get on in. And when I called security and I let them know, I said, did you let somebody in here that's barred from here? He's like, no, sis, I didn't. I said, well, we got a problem. He's back in here. And let me tell you something. I will bar people in a heartbeat. All money ain't good money. And let me tell you something. One thing that I will not do, I will not compromise the safety of my people or women in here getting disrespected. It just won't happen. That just will not happen on my watch. I'm sorry. So he jumped the gate. I called Dirty. Dirty came in here. You know, if y'all, for those of y'all know Dirty, head of security, you know, he just picked him on up, just like, let me see. Y'all see this napkin? Hold on. He picked him up like this and escorted him on out the door. And he was steady saying, I don't want to be in Horizons. Well, if you don't want to be in Horizons, what you jumping the gate for? I can't understand that one to save my life. But please know, I've only had to bar maybe 3 people since we've been open. I just don't stand for the nonsense. I didn't come to work. I didn't get a business to come here and have to babysit grown people. You're 30 and up. You should know how to dress. No pants sagging, no gym shorts. I mean, come on now. We got a sign at the door, and I need to make sure that y'all read it. Because my thing of it is, this is a family-oriented atmosphere. When you come in Horizons and More, it's just like you sitting in your living room, chopping it up with cousins you ain't seen. One thing about everybody in Horizons, and I believe everyone knows my heart of this business, we're all going to look out for each other. I mean, when I'm out eating, if I see a customer, I pay their bill. When I'm out doing something and I see somebody, I take care of their bill. Not because I have to, I do it because I believe in showing reciprocation when it comes to people. You take care of me, or you come in here and you patronize the bar. When I see you, why can't I show you your appreciation? And most people tell me, no, Toya, you don't have to do that. I sneak the waiter, waitress over there and go ahead and take care of their bill and go on about my business. Because I feel that when we look out for one another, that's just not in this physical building. That's when we see each other. I don't know no other bar that makes sure that you get a good hug every time you walk in and when you leave to make sure you are right. But hey, I ain't talking about other people's business. I'm talking about my business. So, hey, my thing of it is, it's K-Sam's birthday yesterday. So we're having an originator weekend. So K-Sam, we're going to bring in your birthday. Okay. We're going to bring in your birthday in a group. You know, I take care of my team. I do my best. We gave AK a surprise party on the spot. He didn't even know because he didn't want nobody to know it was his birthday. And we had a time. So this weekend, it's the originator. AK and K-Sam will be here all weekend. You know what? It's Good Friday, right? Okay, hold on. Let me look at my business phone for a moment. Bear with me while I bring you some important information. Hold on a moment. Okay, so it's Good Friday this weekend, and what I feel I'm going to do, we're going to start the weekend off right. We're going to start partying at 3 o'clock on Friday. So, as you know, this week I have started a new happy hour from 3 to 7. So we're going to do, hold on, I'm trying to get to the post that my marketing director posted. Here it is. So what we're going to do happy hour for 3 to 7 for Military Monday, Tech Tuesday, Healthcare Wednesday, Teacher Thursday, and First Responder Friday. Everyone that is in those fields, y'all come on out and we're going to have a discount just for you. But I'm going to make it even better. Everybody, come on out. Let's network. Let's talk. Let's sit down and talk, and let's have a good time and get ready for the experience. So, how do young kids say, let's go pregame or whatever it is? I don't get it. We're gonna get ready for the party before the party and still have the after party. So we have experience. For those that know, y'all know that I get sold off. What day for the business, Yinka? It's your day every day. Get ready. For y'all that don't know, Yinka, he is owner of Mako on Walsham Road. If you need your cars done, cars painted. Yeah. Somebody ran into my car, my truck, and did a little side swiping. I took it to Yinka, and you can't even tell. And he used original parts. He got them together. So, yeah, that goes to show it wasn't a bad dent, but it was a dent. And he fixed it. So, go support Yinka. But back to what I was saying. So, Friday, we're going to start the pre-party, for the party, and then the after party. So that means we're going to have a party from 3 to 7, and then with AK, then we're going to have the experience. And if you haven't gotten your table, y'all know by tomorrow I will be sold out. So make sure you get your tables. And then we're going to have the after party, K-Sam's birthday party, Friday and Saturday, because K-Sam will be with us Friday and Saturday. So I believe I've talked too much because now I want a drink of water because I'm thirsty. But I'm going to keep it moving. So y'all just make sure. Oh, my God. How did I forget? We have An adult Easter egg hunt. This is going to be fun because let me tell you something. Us adults, really, all we are big kids at heart. That's all. And we want to go and have some fun. So why not have an adult Easter egg hunt? We're going to have fun. And there's going to be something in the eggs. We're just not going to have candy. We're adults now. So there's other things that we're looking for. So I guess since I'm the owner, I can make those kind of changes at the spur of the moment. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you for respecting the Horizons and More brand, tailor-made wine. I also may have a few bottles out so y'all can taste over the weekend. I got a lot of stuff in store for this weekend. We're going to make this weekend a great weekend. I'm going to do this just because I can, just because I want to. And y'all get ready. Saturday. What is our swag for Saturday? Saturday, I think we're wearing Easter colors, but we're wearing white with a pop of Easter colors. So y'all come in looking like a big old Easter egg or a little old Easter egg. Just depends on how much pop you want to put in it. Yeah, I guess y'all say business people can be bipolar. You just go from one thing to another just that quick. But anyhow, that's life. That's just how switch. That's just how fast you have to switch in this business, in life. Sometimes you can allow your feelings to overwhelm how you really feel. Even though you're feeling it, you got to push through. No matter what you're going through in life, make sure you keep pushing. Because on the other side of that push is a reward. It just all depends on how you look at it. I love you, Facebook. Get ready for this wonderful weekend. We're starting Friday from 3 to 7. That's the pre-party for the party. The party is experience, and the after party is K-Sam's birthday that we're going to be celebrating. So y'all make sure you come show him some love. I'm going to make sure he has his tip jar. Y'all come bless your boy for his birthday. Oh, and today I'm wearing You, Me, and She. Y'all make sure y'all go on, I think it's Hulu, Philip Martin's movie. Remember, it's You, Me, wait. You know, looking at these cameras is crazy, but hold on, let me get it right. Wrong, wait, forget it. Y'all can read it. It's You, Me, and She. See y'all soon.